Every so often, the entire global map of wealth just gets redrawn. And believe it or not, we are living through one of those moments right now. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly where the world's money is going, why it's moving so incredibly fast, and what it all means for you.
Look, this is not some random accident. It's a calculated, really strategic shift. What we're talking about here is a total realignment of global capital, and it is all flowing towards one very, very specific place.
And this right here, this is the key to the whole thing. Dubai is not just a city anymore. It's a global strategy. It's gone way beyond being just a city of ambition. Now it's a full-blown strategy for preserving and growing wealth. Think of it like this. It's a magnet for capital, it's a major lifestyle upgrade, and it's an engine for creating wealth, all wrapped up in one. So let's dive into how on earth they've engineered this.
Okay, so before big money moves anywhere, you have to have trust, right? And Dubai's foundation, well, it's not built on sand. Not at all. It's built on a really unique vision for how to run a country, one that puts people's well-being right up there with economic growth. And that creates a future that people can actually believe in.
And this is where Dubai's whole strategy gets fascinating. Think about it. When a country creates the world's first minister of happiness, and they start measuring success not just with GDP, but with something called gross national happiness, that sends a huge message, doesn't it? It basically says, hey, we're building a place for people to actually thrive, not just do business. And when you combine that focus on well-being with a crystal-clear industrial strategy for 2030, well, you get this incredibly stable, forward-thinking environment that investors absolutely love.
And listen, this isn't just some theory on a PowerPoint slide. This vision is literally being built right now as we speak. By 2030, the plan is for a quarter of all transport to be autonomous. They've already launched the world's first university dedicated to AI. This stuff isn't science fiction anymore, it's actual infrastructure. And if you're an investor, seeing this kind of real, tangible innovation, it just proves that this is a government that actually does what it says it's going to do.
But a cool vision isn't enough, is it? Not when we're talking about your capital. It has to be secure. And this is where Dubai gets serious. They have systematically engineered one of the world's strongest investor protection frameworks. The whole thing is designed from the ground up to remove risk and give you absolute confidence in the market.
So how does this actually work in the real world? It's pretty straightforward. First off, only developers who are approved by RERA, that's the Real Estate Regulatory Agency, are even allowed to build. That's step one. Second, and this is the big one, your money doesn't just go to the developer. No way. It goes into a mandatory escrow account that the government watches over. The money only gets released piece by piece, as construction milestones are actually hit and signed off on by RERA. And finally, every single sale has to be registered with the Dubai Land Department. If it's not legally valid. It's a system with multiple layers, all built for one simple reason: to protect your investment.
Okay, so we've established this foundation of trust and security. So what's the result? Well, the most powerful proof for any strategy is seeing who's voting with their feet and, of course, with their fortunes. Let's take a look at who this is attracting from around the world.
It's the oldest rule in the book when it comes to investing. Just forget all the headlines, forget the noise, simply follow the capital. And when you do follow the capital today, well, what you find is that the world's most sophisticated investors, the biggest entrepreneurs, these huge family dynasties, they're not just putting their money in Dubai. No, they're moving their entire lives and their global headquarters there.
Let's start with Michael Platt, the British hedge fund billionaire. He didn't just, open some small satellite office. He made a huge, decisive move. He shifted his entire family office and his personal home to Dubai. That is a massive vote of confidence.
Then you've got Guillaume Poussaz. He's the founder of the massive global payments company Checkout.com. He's set up key parts of his entire operation right in Dubai, basically plugging into its world-class financial system to power his global tech empire.
And it's not just Europe. Aliko Dangote, the richest man in all of Africa, has strategically moved pieces of his huge business empire to Dubai. Why? He points to its incredible global connectivity and the simple fact that it's a great place to do business and plan for future growth.
And of course, Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram. This guy was a pioneer. He saw the vision way ahead of most people. He's been based in Dubai since 2017, using the city as a launchpad to build one of the biggest communication platforms on the planet, all from a neutral, forward-thinking home base.
So you see the pattern here, right? This isn't a trend that might happen.
It's a full-on migration that is happening right now. The decision has already been made at the very top of global finance and tech.
All right, the social proof is just undeniable. But let's get into the hard data that's driving this whole thing. We can break down the entire investment case for Dubai into 3 simple pillars, all backed by cold, hard numbers.
I mean, just look at the pure scale of the momentum here. In 2023 alone, more than 113,000 investors poured into the market. So how did the other side respond? With pure confidence. Developers are launching over 145,000 new homes in 2024 just to keep up with this incredible demand. This is what a booming, confident market actually looks like.
So that's pillar number 1, momentum. And again, this isn't just about a handful of famous billionaires. It's a huge wave of new investors, growing interest from big institutions, and a massive spike in new companies setting up shop. It's a deep, powerful, and speeding up flow of money right into the heart of the city.
Okay, pillars 2 and 3, this is all about your returns. First up, rental income. The yields you can get in Dubai are still attractive on a global scale, which means strong, stable cash flow for you. But the second part is capital gains, and this is where the strategy gets really, really powerful. We're talking about the off-plan market. That's basically buying a property straight from the developer before it's even built. The potential for growth here is just incredible. The strategy couldn't be simpler. You buy in early, ride that wave of development and rising demand, and you capture that big increase in value.
So, we've seen the vision, we've seen the security, we've seen the people moving, and we've seen the numbers. The big question now is, what does all this mean for you? Where is your strategic entry point into this incredible story?
Well, that entry point has a name, and it's the Palm Jebel Ali. Look, if the first palm, Palm Jumeirah, defined an entire era of Dubai's growth, then Palm Jebel Ali is poised to define the next one. Seriously, market analysts are calling this the next great frontier for building generational wealth.
So for an investor, what's the bottom line here? It's simple. It's way bigger than the original Palm, which means more land, more projects, and just more potential. Right now, prices are still at a point that analysts are calling really attractive, mainly because global attention hasn't fully hit its peak yet. This is what many are seeing as the strategic moment, the window of opportunity to get in early on a project literally designed to create wealth for generations to come.
Okay, we've laid it all out. The why, the who, and the how. The logic is crystal clear. The proof is just undeniable. And the opportunity, well, it's sitting right here, right in front of us.
This great wealth migration, it's not a prediction. It's happening right now. It's a reality. The smartest money on the planet is already there. The foundations for the next decade of explosive growth are being laid today. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Will you be a part of it?